There's new comments on WWE WrestleMania V42. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Roman Reigns has shared some new comments in an updated version of the WWE WrestleMania 42 promotional video. Last week, WWE released a newly produced Mania 42 trailer and poster on social media featuring Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Triple H, and Paul Heyman. The initial video featured comments from Triple H and showed him and Heyman watching on as Rhodes, Reigns, Punk, and Lesnar sat around a poker table, playing up the idea of Mania being in Las Vegas again next year. Tonight on WWE Raw, a new version of the trailer aired, this time with comments from Reigns. "You can stack the chips, study the tells, play the odds, it doesn't matter. Check the tape. When I'm in the game, the table acknowledges me." Roman Reigns has main evented WrestleMania 10 times, winning 6 of them, but losing the last 2 the night. 2 main event of WrestleMania 40 against Cody Rhodes, and the Night 1 main event of WrestleMania 41 against Seth Rollins in a 3-way that also included CM Punk. It would seem that this means there'll be more versions of the trailer that feature comments from Rhodes, Punk, Lesnar, and potentially Heyman airing soon. Bleacher Report ranks top 20 pro wrestlers in WWE AEW aged 20 to 29 years old. Who do you think are the top 20 pro wrestlers aged 20 to 29 years old currently working in WWE and AEW? The folks at Bleacher Report attempted to answer this question in the form of a rankings feature added to the prominent sports website. Bleacher Report ended the month of October with the cool top 20 in their 20s feature, which ranks 20 of the best current wrestlers in WWE, NXT, AAA, AEW, and TNA wrestling that are in their 20s. The list featured 7 AEW stars, 6 WWE superstars, 5 NXT wrestlers, 1 TNA talent, and 1 AAA performer. The futures of WWE and AEW are bright, thanks to a wealth of young talent ready to seize air opportunity and run atop the companies as world champions and top stars for years to come. The industry's top 2 promotions have plenty of young talent ready to either make their presence felt at the top of the business or continue their reigns over it. Based on accomplishment, abilities, in-ring and character work, and long-term potential, these are the top 20 WWE and AEW stars still aged in their 20s today. Liv Morgan reacts to Dominic Mysterio retaining the WWE Intercontinental Championship at Saturday night's main event. Liv Morgan has reacted to Dominic Mysterio retaining the WWE Intercontinental Championship once again. He defeated Rusev and Penta at Saturday night's main event. XLI. Morgan has been absent from WWE television due to an injury. The former Women's World Champion joined the Judgment Day faction post-SummerSlam last year after Mysterio helped her retain the title against Rhea Ripley. On X, Morgan reacted to Mysterio's win over Rusev and Penta. In the final moments of the match, Mysterio rang the bell, making Rusev falsely believe that Penta tapped out to his accolade. This allowed Dirty Dom to take advantage, as he pinned Rusev to retain the title. Bill Apter thinks WWE superstar Dominic Mysterio is the Wrestler of the Year. Bill Apter praised Dominic Mysterio and stated that he would pick Dominic Mysterio if he had to choose a candidate for Wrestler of the Year. Speaking on the Wrestling Time Machine, Apter discussed Mysterio's gradual growth as both a person and a wrestler. The veteran has also been impressed with the Intercontinental Champion's skills as a heel. "If I had to pick a Wrestler of the Year today, on this date, October 28th, 2025, it would be Dominic Mysterio. If you look at the way he has grown in terms of a person, in terms of a character, from this tall, lanky kid who didn't know much except what his daddy did, he's exceptional at this point. he's become a big heel, and he's the guy I pick for WWE Wrestler of the Year 2025. Mysterio won the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 41. He ended Braun Breaker's reign as champion in a fatal four-way match that also included Penta and Finn Balor. Since winning the title at the grandest stage of them all, Mysterio successfully retained it against Penta, Octagon Jr., AJ Styles, and other top stars. Ray Mysterio shares who first saw Dominic Mysterio's heel side. Ray Mysterio said his wife, Ange Gutierrez, was the first to notice that their son Dominic had a natural heel side in the ring. Speaking on the Club 520 podcast, Rey Mysterio shared his thoughts on seeing his son become Intercontinental Champion and establish himself as a superstar. He said he always believed Dominic would achieve more than he did. He explained that his wife, Angie Gutierrez, was the first to notice that Dominic naturally had a heel side in the ring. It's crazy. Deep down in my thoughts, I've always said or knew that he was going to be something bigger than what I did. I didn't know how. My wife was the first one to point out that she never saw him as the good guy. She always saw him as a bad guy in the ring, which now makes complete sense. She spent more time with him than I did because I was traveling so much, so she was both mom and dad. He praised his son's confidence, saying it surpasses what he had at that age, but to see his growth over the past 4 years and how he just evolved into this character and embraced it, and just now completely owns it is awesome, man. Like, his confidence is... I wish I had some of that when I was, his age. I wish I knew what he knows now. When I was his age, I had no clue. I was learning as I was going, but I think the huge factor in this is he was thrown in right away to swim with sharks, and he figured that out. He learned how to swim with sharks. So, I think personally that that's why he's in the spot that he's in now. WWE name gets married. Liv Morgan, Big E, Beth Phoenix, and others react. Several current and former WWE personalities, including Liv Morgan, Big E, and Beth Phoenix, took to social media to react to a popular name getting married. The name in question is Sarathton. Sarathton, FKA Mikazi, is a retired professional wrestler and a popular costume designer for several top WWE names, including Seth Rollins. The star was married to Mercedes Moné, FKA Sasha Banks in WWE, but they got divorced in 2024. The former Mikazi took to Instagram to share several photos from his wedding. He shared stories of how he met his current wife, Miranda Knesevich, and fell in love. Sarathton also revealed that he had tied the knot on October 29, 2025, referring to Knesevich as his best friend. The star thanked everyone who attended his wedding and those who couldn't make it. On October 29, 25, my Sunday became whole, and I said I do to my best friend, the person that gives me faith in the goodness of humanity. Thank you to all of you who were there. Thank you to all of those who couldn't make it. And thank you to all of those who we wish could have been there, but we just couldn't invite everyone we wanted. He wrote. Several current and former WWE personalities, including Liv Morgan, Carmella, Mackenzie Mitchell, Tyler Bate, and more, reacted with a like on Sarathton's Instagram post. Meanwhile, Big E, Beth Phoenix, Eva Marie, Cassie Lee, Trish Stratus, Nikki Bella, CM Punk, Naomi, Ricky Starks, Alexa Bliss, Mia Yim, Renee Paquette, Apollo Crews, Alicia Taylor, Lita, Adam Pearce, Natalia, Nia Jax, Julia, and James Ellsworth left wholesome comments on it. Check out screenshots of stars' likes and comments below. Former WWE star Mercedes Moné revealed when she got separated from Sarathton. During an interview on her YouTube channel, Mercedes Moné revealed that she and Sarathton separated in December 2020. The former Sasha Banks also mentioned that she kept her separation a secret, as she didn't want to hinder her main event spot in WWE. We got separated at the end of December of 2020. He finally moved out in January of 2021. I was shooting The Mandalorian, plus trying everything in my power to be the main event of WrestleMania. So of course, I don't want all of this stuff to get out because you don't know what Vince McMahon is gonna do, and you don't know what he's gonna change, because Vince was very, I was in a storyline with Bianca.we at Sportskita congratulates Sarath Khan and his wife, Miranda Knesevich, on their wedding dot. Jade Cargill canceled major AEW pitch due to Liv Morgan. Jade Cargill supposedly had to turn down a major presentation-related pitch during her AEW run due to Liv Morgan. The revelation was recently shared by the newly crowned WWE Champion's former manager, Mark Sterling. The Storm was in action last weekend at Saturday night's main event, where she defeated Tiffany Stratton to become the new WWE Women's Champion. The victory earned Jade her very first singles title in the sports entertainment juggernaut. While Cargill's run in the Triple H-led promotion has been arguably quite successful so far, the Florida native did enjoy a similarly dominant run in AEW, where she began her professional wrestling journey back in 2021. Jade S, former All Elite Wrestling manager, Smart Mark Sterling, recently appeared at a virtual signing for KS WrestleFest, during which he revealed that the ex-TBS champion had once intended to sport Catwoman-inspired ring gear for an AEW pay-per-view. However, she eventually had to dismiss the idea after Liv Morgan appeared in a suit based on the same character in WWE. Morgan had donned a Catwoman outfit at WrestleMania 38 in April 2022. It is likely, therefore, that Jade may have planned to wear hers for Double or Nothing in May. I was not aware I was going to do this, but I knew that I was managing Jade Cargill later. So Jade was going to wear a Catwoman gear on pay-per-view. So I bought this Riddler-inspired suit, and she was going to be Catwoman. And then, like the week before, I think Liv Morgan came out in a Catwoman gear. She didn't want to do what Morgan and Cargill have worked with and even wrestled each other since the latter made her in-ring debut for WWE last year. Another former AEW star won a major title at WWE SNME. Jade Cargill was not the only former All Elite Wrestling name to have won big last weekend at Saturday night's main event. In the final bout of the show, former AEW World Champion CM Punk defeated Jey Uso to recapture the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Also on SNME. Cody Rhodes successfully defended his undisputed WWE title against Drew McIntyre. However, former All Elite stars Penta and Rusev were unsuccessful in their efforts at unseating Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental title in their triple threat match. Three more shocking stars who can return to challenge for CM Punk's WWE World Heavyweight title after Logan Paul WWE Monday Night Raw kicked off tonight with the new World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk addressing the fans. Soon, Logan Paul came out and told Punk that if there's anyone who deserves a title shot, it's him. However, Paul Heyman, along with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, came out. Heyman asked the Maverick to leave the ring if he wanted good for himself. Later, Paul joined forces with Punk to fight off Bronson Reed and Breaker. However, the scales tilted by the end of the night. Paul punched CM Punk right across his face with a brass knuckle during the main event. He is seemingly now a member of the Vision, as in tonight's segment, he gave his metallic weapon to Paul Heyman. And it's not the end. The wise men can bring in more superstars to the Vision to make CM Punk's life hell in this listicle. We shall list 3 superstars who can shockingly return and challenge CM Punk for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The Beast is long rumored to join the Vision. After squashing John Cena, Lesnar can go after CM Punk on the instructions of Paul Heyman. He has a history with the straight-edge superstar. Also, Lesnar, quote, "S next return hasn't been revealed, but it's certainly going to happen before Survivor Series War Games." It was also rumored that the 10-time WWE champion was going to appear in the War Games match as a leader of the Vision. If that's the case, then Brock can show up next week on Monday Night Raw in Boston, and assault CM Punk. Randy Orton can also make a shocking return and unveil himself as the next member of the Vision and go after CM Punk. The Viper hasn't been seen on TV for the past few weeks. If he comes back and joins the Vision, that would also be a heel turn for the Apex Predator, something that has been rumored for the past few weeks, since WWE Survivor Series. War Games is